show you a quick trick with the nuts and bolts. Let's insert the fastener. As example, this time we will be using obviously the ISO and metric. Let's do the bolt, the hex head. Let's do full size. Choose M16 and the size will be 60 mm as example. Okay, we are capturing the position, and let's insert straight away a nut as well. We need to choose again ISO and the metric. We are doing nut, a hex nut, choosing the any of them. Our case it's M16. We are doing OK, and what I'm doing is I will move it slightly lower for us just to easier to align it. Funny enough, at the moment we can move any of the parts. Any of the fasteners. There are two bodies. What we can do, we can take the screw head and we can pin it. When the pinning previously it was called grounding it, now it's called pinning. And we can capture position. Means now I cannot move the bolt itself, but I can still move the nut. Let's make a joint with them. Under assemble, we can make a joint. The first one will be making this one. When we are selecting the joint place, we're selecting the face, and we need to select the top one. I'm pressing the command on Mac, which is locking the place now, locking the face, or command control on the PC, and I can select the midpoint. Now, because the first one is now selected, we need to select the second component. We are selecting the midpoint and there as well, because that's a... Alright, we are realizing that we might need to flip it. Okay, it's flipped, now it's on. Okay, under the motion, it's cylindrical, because we need to be able to spin it and spin it on the Z-axis. So we can see the preview. Obviously, at the moment, it's uncontrolled. Yep, like I can move it all out. I can spin it, and I can move it there and back, and there's no control. What we can do, we can go back into the joints. Under the cylindrical joint, there is a motion limit. What we can do, because this one is a rotation limit, which we don't need it yet. We need sliding limits. What we will do, we will enable at the minimum. If you take the handle, the joint handle, we can move it and choose our minimum limit. Let's say it will be -42. Then we are enabling the maximum, and we are taking the part, and we are setting 0. That's fine. Means, yeah. Yep. Obviously, our maximum was 41. Minimum is 0. Okay. Now, what we can do, that's our limits now. But the thing is, we can freely move it, which is not natural. We can freely move it. We can spin it, but nothing is happening. That's why what we need to do, we need to add motion link. This is under assemble part. We need to capture the position, and our joints will be previously made joint. Okay. We can fiddle up with the settings, but we don't need to do it actually, because we can just link with the same joint. And that's it. Now when I'm trying to move it around, I'm able only to spin it. I cannot move it directly up and down anymore. And when I'm spinning it, it will always go to the one and the same. That's our maximum. That's it. It stops now. We can, same way, we can rotate it back down. And there is a bottom limit. That's our bottom limit set. We can always go back in those limits on our joint, and we can adjust the limits. In this case, it's a slider limit. Let's say it will be 0. Okay, that's it. Means we cannot pass the 0 point. We can just reach the maximum point. That's sort of more for the assemblies, but still very much useful.